The truth is that you never really know what's going to work until you start. Thinking about it will rarely make you any more sure. In fact, one of the biggest lessons that you can learn right now is that action breeds clarity. The more action you take, the more clear it will become what the purpose of this step in your journey really is. Early in Abraham's story, God visited him with a dream for his life. He spoke to him and said that I'm going to make you into a great nation, and I will bless you, and I'm going to make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I'm going to bless all the people who bless you, and I'm going to curse the ones who curse you. And in you, all the families of the earth will be blessed. So this desire, it burned inside of Abraham to have a great name, to be blessed, to be a blessing, and to become a great nation. God also provided the context for where all this was going to happen. He said, go from your country and your relatives and from your father's house to a land that I will show you. Now, Abraham knew when he started this journey that God had given him a desire and that God had made it clear that the path to his desire was somewhere else. It was not in the land where he was. It was in a land that God was going to show him. Now, can you imagine yourself in this scenario? I mean, would you want a little more clarity, right? Would you want to know more about this land that you're going to? Maybe at least a roadmap or a travel guide. But Abraham didn't get any of that. All he knew was that he had to leave where he was. And he trusted God to guide him into the land that he did not know, but a land where his desire would materialize. Would you be willing to go on such an adventure? When you follow the signs and start taking action, you're not going to know everything. You may not even know where you're going to end up. But if you'll take the step of faith and keep taking steps of faith, walking through the doors that God opens for you, you'll step into the unleashed life. And your desire will materialize around you. I was sharing about my wife Eileen's first book in a previous episode, and what's interesting about Eileen's first book is that it never became a driving force in our business. It didn't make us much money. It didn't develop much notoriety. We don't even teach about that subject in any of our coaching programs anymore. Maybe you have something in your past that feels this way. You put a lot of effort into it. It was stretching. It blew your world up, and then it didn't produce the immediate results you thought it would. Now, how did that feel? Discouraging, like a waste of time. But if you look deeper into Eileen's journey, you'll see that the book was a turning point in how she saw herself. She appeared on television shows and podcasts promoting the book. She wrestled with people in her life that didn't understand her vision. She started producing video content. She learned how to communicate a clear system that people could follow. And she discovered that investing money made things go quicker. She became the person who could achieve what she desired most. By some measure, Eileen's first book was not a major success. We've still got boxes full of them in the garage. But in the wider view of Eileen's journey, the book is one of the most successful things she has ever done. It made her into the person that she is today. Can I encourage you right now that all action taken in sync with God is good action, and it all works. I shared earlier what our mentor Myron says. He says, what isn't working for you is working on you, and it will continue to work on you until it can work for you. But everything works. Once your desire is clearly formed in the immaterial world and you see that God is moving in a particular way toward your desire, you must take decisive action. Don't allow yourself to delay because you don't know exactly how everything will turn out. The truth is that you will never know what will work for you and what will work on you until you start. Thinking about it will never make you any more sure. One of the biggest lessons you can take away from this is that action breeds clarity. The more action you take, the more clear it will become what the purpose of this step in your journey is. King Solomon shares this profound bit of wisdom. He says, one who watches the wind will not sow, and one who looks at the clouds will not harvest. Just as you do not know the path of the wind and how bones are formed in the womb of a pregnant woman, so you do not know the activity of God who makes everything. So he concludes, sow your seed in the morning and do not be idle in the evening, for you do not know whether one or the other will succeed or whether both of them alike will be good. If you wait until you have 100% certainty that your task will be successful, then you'll never start the task at all. That's not how life works. The best we can do is start before we feel ready. When you see the opportunity and it aligns with your desire, take the opportunity and trust that everything will work because you cannot lose. Everything works. I hope this episode has been a benefit to you, and if so, make sure to like it and subscribe so that you get more videos just like this one to help you along in your success journey. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You know, great businesses and great leaders are built using effective communication. For more, go to speakingschool.com, grab my Elite Business Success Toolkit for free just for trying out our Speaking School membership. That's speakingschool.com. See you next time.